It's time. Okay, yeah, we're live. It's time to check out the sun, you all. We got this. Yesterday was a predicted date. I think was it the 26th and 27th? Yeah, it was the 26th and 27th. Something about the sun, dark energies on the sun, dark entities on the sun, like the dark filament beings. And, we can see today is the 27th, and it's around 7:58 UT time. And you can see that whatever it is still attached to the sun, you all. It's not breaking loose. It has been attached since the 24th, so 24, 25, 26, 27th. 4 days it's attached to the sun. And does it normally take, if this were a ship refueling, if it was a ship that was refueling, would it take 4 days to refuel? No, I don't think so. If it were a planetary-like object, would it be stationed at the sun for 4 days? Just like renting some space or something, you all, maybe. If it were like, say, some UFOs that were trying to heal the sun, perhaps they would be on there longer. They probably would. But if it was something that is trapped there and trying to break free and it's not being able to, that's another story. That's another story all in itself, you all, because something strange is happening at the sun. And the 26th and 27th were some predicted dates with that sun. It is some predicted dates with that sun. Let me do something. Let me add this photo right here. I wanted to take an image and add it to here because yesterday when we came on here, I was trying to study the image to see if it looked familiar. Is this too loud, you all? I might have my volume up too loud for you. So this is what I was trying to figure out right here. If down here on the sun, if down here, let me get over here, you all. If at the bottom of the sun, if it were UFOs that were trying to repair the sun, if it was that, hello everyone. If it was that, would it be something like what happened back in 2018 from when the observatory shut down, you all? These are what I documented at the sun right here. Could it be, you can see them like blown up right here. You see how the ridges here, like they've got the rings on them, and you can see up here how it looked like there was one attached here, another one, and smaller ships, but they were like big suction cups or something. They were attached like a big slinky or something. What if down here, they're down here and they're trying to break free, and they can't. They can't break free because of that. Christine, my honey, how is this volume okay? Is it okay, Christine? Because yeah, you we got this going on. I can't hear it. I really can't hear it. If okay, can you hear me? Do I need to turn up this volume on here? Because I certainly can turn it up. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit louder. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, you all. That's fine. Let's go over to the sun. Let's go over here to the sun. Let me make sure. Let's let it get through blinking, you all. I think I've already got myself in trouble anyhow, so why not? Oh, okay, that's great. Why not? Hello there, M. McCarthy, 5 times 5. Yeah, I gotta wait for this thing to quit blinking. Okay, we're here. We're at the sun, and we're looking for the dark filament beings. You can see that it's still attached to the sun, and you can see the movement down there. You can see the movement that is occurring, And you can see like these filament tubes or something, the extenders, they are attached to that down there. It's like wild. It really is. It's absolutely like fascinating too. As you can see, today is the 27th of August at the sun, doing what it's doing, and we can make it smaller. Actually, you can see the whole sun right here. I can see what it looks like, and that's the only space on there that I see that still has the activity going, except for this one up here at the top. Also, you all, this filament up here, these filament beings that seem to like to, stand up when the twirling, like, oh, wow. Did you see that? That one was really, really wild. It is wild. It's very, very wild. So we're looking at the SDO AIA 171, you all, we are. Let's come over here now to the other one. Let's bring it down to here because we're going to check up on the sun. And we probably won't have to be on here too long, but I want to go check up on it. And we're going to go to the red sun, if that's all right. That's right. It's wild. And it's okay, you all. We're looking for something to see if there's any changes, anything that is notable that would have occurred, since the 27th is a predicted date also that was predicted. We're back over here. Okay, now we can see. Let's just look at it like this to see if we can see anything out of the ordinary. That one right there just did a CME. It's still doing one. I don't see anything literally flashing out too much of it right now. Whoa, that was like just a little bit of it, you all. But down here, let's look at this. This is the one thing that's attached to the sun, but see, it looks so different from this particular product right here, you all. So very, very different. We've got that one. Let's come over here. One thing I do want to say about this thing, as the sun rotated, now this is important, as the sun rotated, this stayed in the exact same position. Even when this perfectly round oval thing right here was right there, this thing did not move. Now there has got to be some reason, you all. Let's talk about this. There has got to be a reason why, if this did not move while the sun was moving, while the sun was rotating, then it is behind what we see on that sun. It's not moving. It is behind the sun. That is the one notable thing I have been noticing. I don't know if you noticed it either, but if we looked at the other products that we did, the other timestamps, it stayed in the same place, the exact same place. As that sun continued like to rotate like that, it did not move from its position. So it's behind the sun, or it's somehow inside the sun, and it's protruding out of the bottom of it, and it's not affected by the sun's rotation. How on earth can that be? How can it not move as the sun moves, you all? How can it not? That's the one thing that is quite puzzling. Christine, honey, I shrieking me out, all of us. Shannon Gills, well, there was something that was predicted on the 26th and 27th that there were going to be like some, I guess, maybe some negative entities or dark energies on the sun doing something. Somebody's wrote in the comment sections about some of the things that they heard circulating around is what they've done. Let's look at this. Something that was circulating around. Let's look at this one right here, you all. Look at the side of this one. You see the CMEs are occurring right here. So I wanted to not forget about the 26th and 28th. That was two predicted dates. to see if something was to happen. And also somebody said on the 29th is Judgment Day. So we're going to see that's or the 28th was Judgment Day, one of those days. And then on the 3rd, around midnight, there's supposed to be a 144,000 rapture event taking place, and people are going to be taken to the Western world, or something like that. So I want to keep track of everything. I want to see what is predicted by whoever these are coming from. I want to pay close attention and take a mental note to see if or if not they occur. That's what I'm doing, you all. I want to document it. I want to, yeah, that's right, y'all. This looks pretty cool too. What? Wait. Let's look underneath here, you all. I want to see if something else is happening. That's what I'm saying. Somebody is hungry. Well, I'm hungry, but I just now got through getting the wasps taken care of. In that camper, the wasp had found a hole behind the trim, like you know how you put on like a fender flare or something like to decorate your vehicle, but on your vehicle it's like trim. Behind there was like a wheel well that had a hole in it, and the wasp went into the hole, and they had a nest in there. I got that one. And then behind the refrigerator vent area, they made a nest in there too. I got that one, and they had their little eggs in it. And then on the other side of it, they started another little nest. So that was 3 wasp nests, 2 big ones. There was lots of wasps. There was around 80 wasps and stuff, but they're gone now. Somebody said that was like symbolic. When I was mentioning it during my last video, symbolic about the wasp and stuff, you all. So yeah, let me put this back to me. So what was we talking about, you all? Oopsie. We was talking about this sun, see if there was anything different, and we're still checking out this sun. What I was saying is, let me just do this right here. Okay, let me just go back over here. I just want to, I don't even have to do this right here. I don't, because I've got screenshots of the positioning of the whatever is attached to the sun. I've got screenshots, but we're going to look at it. I want to show you where it is today on this one particular product right here. Where it is today, you can see right here. So we can watch it right here. It doesn't appear to have moved at all, even though the sun rotated. It has not moved, is what it seems like. It has not moved at all. And I'm going to put this here on me for a second. I want to see when we first originally noted it, that it was there. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, y'all, watch this. Watch it. Watch it. No. Let's see. Look at this. You see right here? Remember this perfect oval hole right here? Perfect oval hole. I said, that's a perfect oval. Look where the ship thing is attached. Look above. Here's how you tell that it never moved, even though the sun rotated. It's still above the 08. The 2022 August. It's above that. This right here, can you see it? Are we on this, you all? This right here, it has now rotated. I want you to take note of this. This is on the 25th right here. Note its position. Okay, this is really important. I've got to put it to me because I'm going back to the product because it's starting to blink right now. It's kind of hurting my eyes. It's okay, you all. Yeah. Now look where it's at. It's in the exact same position. Here we are on the 27th. Here is that one hole. It's over here now. right over here, you all. It didn't move. And if it didn't move, then how on earth is it still attached to the sun with that sun still rotating? Is it attached behind the sun or inside the sun itself? Is this sun not what we think it is, you all? Because this has not moved from its position since the 24th of August. It hasn't moved. This has moved. These have moved. Everything else has moved. Yeah. Everything else has moved, you all. It's still stuck on right here above the 8 on the 27th. And let's look at this. On the 25th, it's still above the 8th on the 25th, and the sun is already rotated. It's already rotated, you all. Christine, it is kind of weird. It really is kind of weird. Let's look at this because I want to look at one more product, you all, because we got to keep note of this. Something strange is going on. It really is strange. I don't know what to think now at this point because I've never seen that happen before. Unless it's like a ball with a string attached to the bottom of it and a little ball or a disc on the bottom, and as it rotates, it just stays in that one position. Just stays there in that one position. Let's go to this other product right here, you all. Just this composite, so we can look at that one too. The composite. I think I did go back 300 screens. The Better Creators. There's predictions that are out. Lord have mercy, you all. You don't want to look at that. It's blinking in my face. There's predictions, and I'm tracking them now. I've kept a good note on it. And we've always heard dates predicted and events predicted. And sometimes things happen the way they say, and then other times, more than not, things don't happen, and then dates are rearranged or moved back. You all, they don't want us to look at that product, I don't think, but we'll wait. Astrophysicists out there. I'm trying to wait for this product. I tried to look at this product today, like here. I tried to look at this today without it blinking, and it was not happening, you all. It would not stop blinking. I just hope that it will stop blinking enough for us to look at it. Okay, it did. Okay, now look down here. Look at that, you all. It's still happening. See them? Look how many of these filament tubes or whatever is attached here. Like it's not. It looks like they're being, as the sun is rotating, or the wind, it looks like these right here are going to the side. Can you see? It's like leaning. It's trying its best to hold on to this. Look at it stretching itself, you all. Oh, shoot. It's trying its best to not let go of something. I think that this thing right here is being held against its will. I really do. If it's a ship, it's being held by these dark filament beings, and they're not wanting to let go. They're not, and it looks like a big looks like blood vessels. It looks like a root system. It looks like that, you all. Now it started blinking again. Good evening, everyone. No, they're not solar flares. They're not. They're attached. There is an object that is attached. I'm going to show you in case you didn't get to watch the video. Sometimes they don't show all the videos that I that I have. They don't. And that's okay. That's all right, because I do save the videos. And for those who may not had a chance to look at that particular footage about right here, let's come here. I want you to look at this, because this happened earlier in the week, is when I first started documenting it right here. Let's look at it, you all. This early in the week, it's right, this is what it is right there on the bottom of the sun. And look at them. They're right there. Just keep looking, you all. And they've never left from that position. These things are coming down out of the sun. Did you see it bounce? As this energy, whatever it was that came down, it literally made this whole area bounce. Something is attached to it. Watch them. When they come down, watch it bounce. You see that? It's something very massive. We're getting closer up, you all. So what's down here below above the time, the date stamp, it's not a flare. It is an actual 3D object, like a planet, like a ship, something there, and it is attached to the sun, and it seems like it cannot detach. Part of me feels like it's being held there because it's been going on 4 days now. You see it bounce? That's not normal. It isn't at all. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about with this particular product right here, you all. So that's why I'm over here at the sun again, documenting the sun, and I've got to get out of this signet right here, because it will not quit blinking, you all. For the life of me, it won't quit blinking. Now we can come over here and we can see if this Soho Lasco C3, because this is the only other product that is kind of up to date right here. This is the only other product that is up to date. So I don't think much is going on right now, except the one thing that's attached to the sun, and it seems like it cannot break free for some strange reason. Yeah. Let's wait, you all. We got to wait for this particular product to load. Now there are patterns that have showed up on here, but it's blinking right now, and I can't turn the screen around to you for you to see, since it's doing a lot of blinking. Let's look at it right here. Tammy, honey, you're so welcome. So let's look at this. This is the 25th, 26th. 27th. And we know that they cut out a lot of different things. A lot of different things is cut out. And we don't get the whole picture. We don't. Because this is yesterday. Now this is today. It's hardly anything going on. There's hardly anything else going on, you all. So what's going on at the sun? Not much. It's the same thing as yesterday. Now we can look at this magnetic field. Wow, it's let's just say it again. CERN has a magnetic field of 16.5 Tesla. Earth has a magnetic field of not even 1 single Tesla. CERN's magnetic field is a lot more powerful than Earth's. Look at this, you all. They've almost got a 3D triangular pyramid vortex right here. Look at that. You got the, let me see if I can do this, you all. If this will let us go back, let's see if we can do 20 20 frames to get the maximum thing, you all, because you know that there are triangular vortexes. Look at this. This is the 26th and 27th. Can you see like the pyramid forming? How on earth is that possible? It never used to do that until CERN started back up. Isn't it wild? Straight lines. I want to let you see what it used to look like, because it's going to take us back to a while, you all. 300. This is a pretty cool product that I think that they developed. Look at that. Look at this, you all. Perfect triangular vortex on all sides. It's like boom, held up there like that. Let me do this. Let's see what's going on here. CERN needs to get smacked. Well, it's not. It's not, you all, but we're going to see it. Because this is, we got to let it load. Notice the timestamp. It's February of 2021. I hope I'm over here on it. February of 2021. And then let me pause for a second. February of 2021. And March the 3rd of 2021 is the last time this right here was documented. March the 3rd. So when CERN started back up was July of 2022. Okay, so let's watch the pattern of this up until July and see what happens. You all watch it. See it. Look, you don't see the triangles or nothing. You don't see no vortexes. We're in the February, and then we'll be into March. Now we're into July. Look at the vortexes, triangular like vortexes. They're really good at what they do. They really are. I think they know exactly what they're doing, you all. I really do. Look at this. Watch it. See, this looks like there they start to form. And it's practically perfect. Look at that. It's like a perfect in the center with those straight fields. It's wild. It is so wild. Really wild. You can see like that's a coronal hole open, but then they can take advantage of that. They can. Yeah. Let's look at this, you all. You heard CERN had an accident, you all. We can check that out really fast. If CERN had an accident, you all already did. Let me while I'm on here, I want to put the link here in live stream. I've already put it in the description right here. You can see down here. Let me close this thing out. The description down here. I'm going to I put the link to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov in there for you to see if you've seen it. Your next, okay, people got their necks hurting and stuff. Your body's hurting, your neck is hurting, your back's hurting, your legs are hurting. This is something that I've been documenting for around 2 months now. And the very first documentation of did you feel it, are you feeling this, is the neck. I noticed my neck was, when I woke up automatically from my sleep, my neck was so stiff I couldn't hardly turn it. I thought, oh my gosh, what happened? And I didn't do anything to strain it. And then other people, it was their neck and their right shoulder, their area on their back, that was hurting too. And it turned out that people from all around the world woke up that same day and they had all of these symptoms. And then gradually, as the days passed by, more people kept waking up. Some people kept waking up with massive migraines. Children also. And then the knees got me. My knees felt like they had been bent backwards in my dream state. After my back pain subsided after around a month or so in the stiff neck, then it became my knees, you all. I felt like we got attacked during our dream state. That's right. Your elbow, bad headaches. It's like an interdimensional warfare playing out, you all. I just made my live chat drop down to half. They cut in to the chat and they drop it. Somehow something gets in here and it drops it. Yes, Christine, honey, we hope you get feeling better. Your neck back with a headache. Yes, something's going on and it is not normal. And there is a lot of energies that is taking place out there. A whole lot of energies. CERN had an accident. Let's see if we can fix CERN had an accident. No, we're going to see within the past week to see if anything. No, I can't see anything right here. Only thing we saw was Elon Musk calls CERN's Large Hadron Collider demonic technology, is what he calls it. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about CERN. CERN shut down. I haven't seen any of that at all. I think that's just rumors because CERN is going full power until 2024 or 2025, and then it's got another thing that it's doing. It's going to go into 2026, 2027. All of that, you all. Let's look at this. Why is CERN shut down? Let's look at this. So that's YouTube. So we can investigate it. Let's see, final.gov. Preparing for a more powerful, that's August the 15th. We can look at it really fast. Let me take you to the accelerator place. I'll put this right here in the live stream so you can go to it because I like to document every single place that I go to in case other people have questions of where did we go. Well, this is where we went right here. Let's come over here to see if CERN's been shut down. Tracker, timing detector, trigger data acquisition, muons, moving forward. I don't see anything right here right now. I see a rumor right here. I think it's a rumor. Huge tube. I don't know what a huge tube. Why is CERN shut down? I don't think it's shut down, and I don't know why people are saying that it's shut down. Where did that information come from? Is what I'd like to know. Where did that come from? Because I think it would probably make headlines if it were. You felt like you had 5 pints of blood being drained for you, woof. Let's look at this, you all. Yeah. So I haven't seen nothing about CERN, but I know that this magnetic field right here, this is like a triangular vortex lock right here, you all. We got triangle vortex, portals to different worlds and stuff, you all. Look at some of these right here. Energy vortexes and triangles, forest dark. You got the Bermuda Triangle, the Alaska Triangle, Bennington Triangle are well known. Alaska Triangle vortexes in Alaska. And then look, when you have that hole up in the sky like this, it just literally pierces through to the other thing. Who keeps sticking this on? Okay, I don't got no safe search. You all, let's see if we can see some of these vortexes where things go in, but they don't come out. They don't come out at all. It's like someone said, like there was a 411 airplane or something, a 411 that went missing, and nobody knew what happened to it. Is what happened. Yeah. Yeah, you all. That's what's happening. The sun there is not very much activity being detected on it at all. There isn't. It's still the same old things, and we've got the one thing that is not moving. This thing right here beside me, whatever it is attached to the sun, right here, even though the sun has rotated, it has stayed in its position since the 24th and 25th, you all, is what it has to do right there. It has stayed in that position. It's been like 4 days. I don't know if something's being held there or what. And if these are attached to the sun, are they going to just twirl around at the bottom of the sun as the sun rotates? Or as the earth rotates, is it just going to sit there as the coronal holes rotate? Because the coronal hole rotated and this didn't go anywhere. It stayed in the exact same spot. So let me put myself right on here, you all. So with that being said, thank you for your comments, you all. There is something happening. That object, whatever it is that is attached to the sun, is staying in the same place. It's not moving, even though the coronal holes on the sun are moving themselves. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. Thank you once again, and might see you later tonight. I don't know.